Good evening, everyone. This is your Jess Avalane number 2. And guess what we got in the mail today, y'all? That's right, the Switch 2 dropped. And no one has asked for my opinion on the matter. Therefore, I must give my opinion on the matter now. Now, let's see the improvements we have to the Switch. Ooh, gasping sound effect. Look, I think the triggers won't drift this time. Now stop wasting my time. Where's Hollow Knight Silk Song? As you can see, Nintendo really has improved on the Switch's design and hardware. They switched the colored parts from the outside and put the inside color on the outside. It's like wearing your muscles on top of your skin. The Steam Deck-like, the Switch-like design of the Switch 2 really gives it an edge over the Switch 1, which doesn't have a 2 at the end of its name. Obviously, a superior upgrade for anyone who purchased the original Alan Wake 1 to see. Even Alan Wake is still writing about how the Switch 2 has changed his marriage for the better. Now, even Sony has seen Alan Wake's work and was like, you know what? Sony just announced the PlayStation 5 number 3 in response to Nintendo's most powerful console ever. Sure, the Switch-like design makes the console worth $1 billion coins, but what did they put in the new version of this? They put the entirety of the Wii U inside of the Switch 2, which is great seeing all of the leftover Wii U's finally put to use. For every Wii U that the Switch 2 consumes, Mario becomes more and more drunk while driving, which is the newest mechanic they add to Mario Kart 9. This is going to be more immersive to driving in the real world, where if you die in the game, you die in real life. And when someone gets in an accident with you, they'll say it's your fault. And then Mario will say that the accident wasn't your fault. They sideswiped you from another lane. You were in the left turn lane, they were in the straight lane. Someone actually almost did that. But this time, the Switch 2 might actually run better than the Switch 1, which would be quite crazy to see. You might be wondering what the hardware difference between the Switch and the Switch 2 are. Okay, let me show you the difference. Here is a black screen, and here is another black screen because I haven't figured out how to record my Switch yet. But as you can see right here, the Switch here is black, and the Switch 2 is obsidian black. Ooh, Minecraft. Now, if that doesn't make you jump out of your seat, then you've obviously been playing on the wrong consoles this year, like the Google Stadia and the Xbox One. As you can see, Google Stadia doesn't even have a screen because it's a cloud. And really, clouds contain rain and not games. They don't rain games. They rain dihydrogen monoxide. Disgusting. With cutting-edge design and hardware, the Switch 2 is the obvious choice for gaming for the next several weeks before we get the Switch 3.5 and 4 quarters, which will really shake up the stage. This isn't even the only console they have planned in the next 2 days. We are really seeing the innovation. The innovation of seeing how many times we can improve something by 2% and then sell it for a higher price. It's like the iPhone trend where they really don't improve the phone and just upgrade the phone. They're like, oh wow, guys, a new phone. Oh my gosh. Sure, the camera is nicer, but that's about it. It's really a shame now this is kind of feeling like consoles are unless I rip the console from the corpse of a scalper, then everything's fine and dandy and my day is wonderful. The room of improvement is not going to be that major. Unless VR suddenly picks up and becomes less expensive, I don't really think you're going to see a jump from console generations anymore. I don't think it's that feasible, or it's gotten so good you don't even see the difference anymore. That is, unless Reggie pulls out the Seth Rogen Donkey Kong who uses the Seth Rogen laugh to power up the Switch 2 using his bongos to maximize power and making it stronger than a nuclear power plant and twice as reactive. Am I still gonna get it at some point? Yeah. I like when the Mario guy jumps on the Goomba and says, "Radical, I love chili dogs." To be fair, Nintendo games still go pretty hard, even though they can have some dull ones in between. Will you be able to get it on a Switch 2 day one? No. Will you be able to get it on eBay, quadruple the price day one? Absolutely. Even if you wanted to, or just don't mind that it's only minor improvements, someone says, no, screw you anyway. You don't get to have fun. We're buying up all of them like the PS5 again. I won't even know if the triggers are drifting or not since I won't be able to touch one in 8 years' time. Then sometimes someone's going to leak more information about the Steam Deck 2 and everyone's going to be like, hey, Newell, you did it again. Now count to 3 and say the Lord's Prayer in Portuguese after being translated from Cantonese. Then we'll see how good the console is after that. That's really kind of it. There's nothing else. It's a new console. Yippee, yay. We only got like one game announcement right now. Yahoo. Otherwise, I'm going back to my regular scheduled team fight tactics dungeon while I still try to farm more revenue to be able to get a PS5 that I still haven't got after years and years on end. I want to play Astrobot. Like, I mean, that game looks like Mario Galaxy and I want to play Mario Galaxy, but I don't have a Wii no more. Tis a sad state of affairs that a man may not be entitled to his silly more spinning in the star and shooting off into different planets while shouting wahoo. How far have we fallen where the practices of good are abandoned for those of evil? Where Bowser says, haha, you won't be able to play Mario Galaxy again before falling into the pit of lava. Ironic his mud bath may be, but he's right. I shall never know it again. That's why Nintendo just announced Hollow Knight Silksong, baby! It's coming. I see it. You see it. I can see the signs. The outside of the body is dark like hollowness to show that Hollow Knight Silksong is coming out this year without a shadow of the doubt. They better announce it. Or otherwise, basically switch to a Zero games.